I'm Dave, you're watching Dave Taste Buds, and welcome back. I got a banger of an episode today, Crab Rangoons.
I'm kidding, Crab Rangoon.
We're gonna use a couple of different ingredients today. I wanna check them out side by side, and that's the major ingredients, which is crab meat. I did get this bumblebee, makes an actual white crab meat, it says. And then I got some of this crab classic, imitation crab leg style. So there's these long kind of, rectangular pieces of white floppy stuff. It's some kind of fish. We got Alaskan pollock, so I figured. So it's basically, fish, processed and colored.
That sounds good. I'll have that.
So, not a lot of ingredients. I'm gonna show you the technique of how to wrap these things up tight. So, you know what? Let's get into it. Before I do that, do me a huge favor, just smash that subscribe button. I hate to say that, I hate that term, so you know what? Let's just rewind that. And say, just go ahead, do me a favor, and click that subscribe button. It's free. Like, share, do whatever you can do to support me. I would very, very much appreciate it. All right, thanks. Let's get into it. So, cream cheese. They do sell a cream cheese spread that's whipped. That's probably easier. I decided to just go with soft cream cheese, but I did leave this out so we can get to room temperature because you don't want to try to, mix all these ingredients together with really hard cream cheese. You know what that can be like. This is 4 ounces of cream cheese. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's do it side by side. 4 ounce cream cheese, 4 ounce cream cheese. This is 4 ounces, might be 3 ounces of the imitation. So we're gonna do the imitation in the black bowl. Not that we're gonna need to know the difference because this is like that reddish pink weird color. And this bumblebee tuna, this bumblebee crab meat is white. And it does say, first ingredient is crab meat, and then water, and then a bunch of stuff that keeps it from preserving. So let's try that again. So it is crab meat. First ingredient is crab meat, then water, then a bunch of preservatives to keep it from going bad. And it is canned up nice, so yeah. But it does say crab meat. It doesn't say where it's from. It's definitely not crab leg. There are different canned up crab meats that are much more expensive and maybe much better, but anyway. I think there's 3 or 4 ounces in this can. Green onions, I like to put a little bit of that in there. There we go. Now you can season these the way you like. You can use a little salt, a little pepper, a little garlic and onion powder even if you wanted to do that. But I like to use a little bit of soy sauce and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Black liquids, black containers, I actually have no idea which one is which, so let's just say half a teaspoon. This looks like soy sauce for sure. Half a teaspoon each one of these of Worcestershire. And that's it. Scallions I already cut. They're in there. Cut them up nice. Set those aside. Oh, I was really hoping that Brady and Oliver wouldn't do a lot of barking today, but it's sunny. And people are outside and he's gonna bark. Brady's out back, so we're not going to hear him. But Oliver's in the living room, and you are certainly going to hear him barking. So look at this picture of the two of them.
Oh.
See that? That's the way I wish they would stay. Just nice and quiet on the couch, especially when I'm trying to record, because they're loud. Yeah, it's great to keep this. We're just going to pause. I can see it's the male. The male's here. I don't know what it is, but like most dogs, he hates the local postal workers. I don't know. Got your crab meat. This is our imitation. There you go. Once you get them nice and combined, you're going to want to have a couple of spoons nearby. See that? See that? Looking good. This is a little bit on the browner side, and it's a little bit looser. I don't know. I squeezed all the juice the best I could out of the out of that can of crab meat, but maybe I didn't get it all. Who can never be sure? So anyway, they're combined. I'm gonna set these aside. We're gonna wanna have our fry oil at 350 degrees. The burner would take forever, so I have it over there on the stove. I'm gonna bring it over here and set it up. Actually, you know what? We're not gonna do that. First, let's do this in the right order. Dave, what are you doing? We're gonna bring the oil over here. We don't even have the wontons folded up. Hold tight. Oliver, you done barking? You done barking, bud? I'm gonna put on some gloves for this, I think. Now he's just down on the floor staring at me. I don't have anything for you. I was just saying hello. What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me with this.
You just got jammed.
Okay. Wonton wrappers. Your basic wonton wrapper. You can get it at any supermarket. I'm only going to do a few of these for now. Might need my glasses for this. Everything up close is a little out of focus nowadays. You get to a certain age, and all of a sudden, I'll do like 3 of each on camera, and then I'll just kind of do the rest. So here we go. Got all our stuff set up. You're gonna take a little scoop like that. You don't want to overstuff them, because if you do, they're more apt to come apart on you. If they come apart in the oil, it's just gonna be a big old mess. We'll do 3 of those. And then, this is where our second spoon is gonna come into play. That might be a little much. I'm kind of worried about that one. We're going to do our best. Do that. Do that. There we go. It's 3 of each, looking good. Like I said, I'll do the rest on camera. I've seen this done with just water. I've seen it done with cornstarch and water. I like to use egg wash to really kind of get the edges of all that wonton to stay together. So we're going to take our egg wash, and what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we get a decent amount on all sides, because we're going to need every single one of these to crimp together. So we're going to take a second. We're going to make sure these are nice and covered. Then we'll get into wrapping these things up. Okay. That. If you don't take the time to do this right, you can have a real problem later on. And as they sit, once you pinch them together, they will bind a little bit more. The wrapper and the egg wash will really grip to each other. Grab a paper towel. So here's the technique. Hopefully I got this in a decent camera shot here. You're going to take these two sides, and you're just going to bring them together to a point. You're going to pinch that. Pinch it really good. Make sure it sticks together. You're going to push that back in there. You're going to do the same thing. Yeah, these might be a little bit big. Do the same thing. Bring those 2 points together. Give them a good crimp. And then, the only thing you have to do now is take these 2 sides. I'm going to pull these together like this. And this is going to crimp with that. And you're going to crimp these. And that's it. You get your nice little, this is pliable, folks. You can mess around with it. See that? That is what you want. You get all 4 sides nice and stuck together. You get a nice shape. And they're easy to handle when you're dropping them in and out of the oil. So there you go. Let's do that again. 2 sides. Corners together. Pinch just like that. Turn and crimp. this other side together. Corners together and crimp. Then I'm going to take these and try to kind of spread that out a little bit. Oh boy. Pull these together like that. It's going to be fine. I want to get that together. So the trick is just make sure they're crimped. Oops, see, I got a little stuff in there. So we're going to take a little more egg wash and put it right in there. And like I said, as these sit, because we're going to let them sit for a couple minutes just to really kind of bind together. There you go. Set that aside. Let's do one of these. Two sides together, crimp. And it also helps to not have too much in there. It's really the key. Crimp. There you go, now you got those two sides. You take those two sides, pull those together like that. Give a little spin, crimp, crimp. It's all about the crimp. Get that nice and tight like that. There you go. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the rest of these. And then I'll pull the oil over here, get these fried up, and then we'll taste them. So sit tight. All right, we're back. And we're recording, so that's part of the whole thing, you know, kind of need to know that. Oil. This is canola oil. You could use vegetable oil, any kind of neutral oil. I kind of like canola. I don't know why. I just stick with it. I don't know. I use it. It's at 350 degrees, which is the perfect temperature. I only did 6 of each of our Crab Rangoons, 6 of the imitation crab meat, and 6 of the white crab meat from Bumblebee out of a can. So, without further ado, we're just going to we're going to do these in small batches. There we go. Drop. I can probably get 6 and 6 in here. I'm going to drop these in here. Now they're immediately going to grab that egg wash and they're going to tighten up. All we're going to want to do is, everything in here is obviously cooked. We just want to get it hot. We want to get a nice brown color to it. Make sure we're splashing these around a little bit. Probably could have used a tiny bit more oil, but I didn't want to go too high with it. Keep them moving. They'll brown up nice for us. And they certainly are. I'm going to splash. This is probably the best tool for this. It's my spider whisk. That way you can keep them moving. You can fish them out of here fast if you had to. Turn that down. There we go. Get out from under there. Probably need this thermometer in here still. Oh, there it goes. No, we don't need it. I knew we didn't need it. Keep moving. Oh, they smell so good. I just want to get a little color on them. I'm going to get these. There you go. Give me a little flip. Get that other side. That's all you're going to do. You just want to give them a little color. It's going to, trust me, it's going to heat up that cream cheese filling inside. Absolutely for sure. Once you get that nice color, yeah, we're going to put them right back on our rack. Scoop those out. Oh, man, these are going to be good. Get that right out of there. Then we're going to go right in with our other batch. Turn this down a tiny bit. Always being careful. You don't want your fingers too close to this, but you don't want to drop them in from up high either, because you don't want to get splashed. That's for sure. So these are our crab meat. Keep them moving around. They get that color so nice. They're going to be crisp, they're going to be crunchy. You can dip them in whatever you like. Some people prefer duck sauce. I like duck sauce too, but I decided to go today with a sweet chili sauce. Happens to be, I believe it's Sweet Baby Ray's. Sweet Baby Ray's sweet red chili. I like the sweetness of it, for sure. Yeah, just a couple minutes. This one's leaking a little bit on me. Ah! Right out of the pool. There you go. Beautiful color. You can tell these are the ones that have a little bit more moisture in them, so as dry as you can get it, the best. I'm going to try to get some of this out of here. Alright, so I'm going to break all this down, I'm going to plate these up nice, and then we're going to taste them. So sit tight. Alright, we're back, and we're done. Easy, crisp Crab Rangoons. Oh, man, they're going to be so good. Alright, let's check it out. This is the Imitation. I'm trying to find out a polite way to eat these, but I'm just going to dip a little bit in here. Yeah, it's actually really good. Even the Imitation stuff is good. Let's try the regular. A little bit of the sauce. Yeah. They're definitely two very distinct flavors. Very Imitation, very crab meat, but both of them have really good flavor. They are far superior to your local Chinese restaurant, I can tell you that. Or the frozen ones you can buy. I've actually tried those too. Garbage. So make your own. Make them at home. It's not hard. I just showed you how. I even showed you the technique. Look at these things. Look at it. Look at that. How perfect that little guy is. Look at that. No. They're delicious. The flavor's there. The crispiness is there. They're easy to do. So make them. All right? Click like. Clips of.
What?
Click like. Click subscribe. Tell your friends. Help me out in the algorithm. And then I got a video here. You're going to want to check that one out. I got a bunch of videos down here. Subscribe button over in here somewhere. Just hit it. And yeah, that's it. I appreciate you watching. So like, subscribe, and once you're done doing all that, go cook something.